like I said, I'm originally from Baltimore, but I moved out here, and a lot of people thought I moved out here because I like most people come out here to chase the lights and the fame and the money, but my kids were already living out here. So my daughter has sickle cell anemia, and I wasn't knowledgeable about the disease and how harsh it can be on the body. So right when I finally got signed to a contract.
You got signed to Universal Music Group?
Well, a label that was distributed by Universal Music Group called Top Shelf Entertainment.
Okay.
The week I got signed, she had a crisis and her whole body, everything stopped. She couldn't walk, she couldn't do anything.
Wow.
So I figured maybe it would pass for a week. Then it went on for like 6-7 months. So went and got a lawyer. He got me out of the contract. So for the last 7 years.
Oh, so you even had to fight to get out of the contract to go see about your daughter.
They wasn't trying to let me out. And they kept all of the music that I recorded in that short period of time. Couldn't take nothing with me, but they let me out though.
Wow.
Yeah.
You know, I hate when they talk about black men not being great fathers. You dropped an entire career to go see about your daughter. So we can get rid of that myth right now, here today. You know what I'm saying? That's love.
I appreciate that.
No, I love to, because people love to point out what's negative about our culture and our community, and it becomes the prominent thing. And black men are a huge part of the prominence being negative. Like, I think that we got the bad deal when it came to marketing and branding black men. Like, black men have lost the propaganda game. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
For real. Like, you guys are told you don't pay child support, you deadbeat dads and this, but here we got a brother. See, I like to point it out when we have a brother who leaves his entire career, has to go and buy a lawyer to get him out of a record contract to move across the coast to see about his daughter. That's all I'm saying. So when you start talking about black men and not being good fathers and not being that is not a truth. That is a myth. There are some who maybe don't do what they are supposed to do. But Reggie, you proven that there are others that prove that you're supposed to do what you want to do. How is your daughter now?
She's still up and down, but she better because the medicine has improved so much, and now with the legalization of what they tried to keep away from us, the whole THC and CBD, she's doing a lot better. She still has crisis, but it's nowhere near as bad as it was before. Yeah.
Wow. So how do you go from dealing with an ailing daughter with sickle cell anemia to getting back into your music career? That has to...
Yes.
I was gonna say,
you know
that's gotta put some stress on your focus.
You gotta understand, I mean, I don't know, like, because you know, having kids is tough, but having a daughter is really, really tough. So I had a lot of red cup nights in my living room being a father, you know what I mean? But no, like I was telling you earlier, I just had to, because I was right in one kind of way when I first got signed because I was living a different life. But when you go from running around everywhere, and then you in the house and you trying to cook breakfast, you trying to cook lunch, and I couldn't cook. So I'm like, what am I going to write about? So thought back to my childhood, and I'm still a type of person that like to go out a lot and party, have a good time. So that's what I transitioned to. And I still spit some real stuff in there, but I'm gonna run with this brand right now until I can't no more.
And you know what's so funny to me? Like, when I look at you, I start thinking of now Jennifer Lopez, how she was a fly girl on In Living Color.
Yeah.
And how you were a Wildin' Out girl, and you are destined to be like, you know, just that chick who were like, I remember her from Wildin' Out, these hoes ain't loyal video.
Oh, I love that. No, I love J-Lo.
Yeah, so describe your music style. I mean, tell me who Neeandra is what are you all about?
Me, I'm fun. I just love to dance. I feel like my dances, well, my songs are definitely dance just driven, but my style, I would say, is an urban pop.
Where do you think this comes from, you wanting to be a musician?
Just the fact that I've always been an entertainer, I feel like, since birth. Really, I feel like I've always wanted to, you know, be in the crowd and just make people dance, make people feel good.
Do you remember like performing for your parents or your family? When, like, can you take me back to the Neeandra who was performing for mom? Or
Man,
was
still
you were still?
Yeah, no. At every Christmas party, every holiday, Neeandra, go over there, show them what you can do. Show them right now. That was my mom.
And that was your mom?
That was my mom. My mom is crazy. I love you, Mom. But yeah, so taking that, you know, my mom always, you know, if somebody asks you to dance, dance. You know, so coming from that and having that not to be shy, to always just go for it, I feel like that's kind of definitely been something very strong that's kind of led me to where I am now.
Yeah, I remember one time when my dad took me to this audition, and it was like an open casting call. And so in those cattle calls, there are tons and tons of people there. And they wanted us to scream like we were in a horror movie. So they were like, who's gonna scream first? And no one would go. And my dad nudged me, and I was like, I'll go! And, you know, I screamed like like a horror or whatever.
Right.
And I remember my dad saying, always go first. And so many people don't like to go first because they want to see what everybody else has. But what is for you, honey, is for you. You understand what I'm saying?
Yes.
It don't matter if you go first, middle, last.
It's
It don't
true.
matter what somebody else has. When you know and you're confident of what you bring to the party,
Absolutely.
it does not matter what position you go in. It only matters the position you come out. And that's on top with God. Okay, I'm sorry.